everybody, and welcome to Wednesday. This is our midweek motivation. Alrighty, so I have a quote for you guys today. Nothing is impossible. Even the word itself says, I'm possible. And that was by the wonderful actress Audrey Hepburn. And this morning, I was doing my devotion, and I was reading in the book of James. I follow the Christian faith, and it said faith without works is dead. And I was like, okay. I was thinking about that and chewing on it a little bit today at work, and I kept thinking, faith without works is dead. And for a long time, I had a horrible mindset of I will never be able to lose weight. I will never be able to lose weight. I will never be able to lose weight. Because for years, either I wouldn't lose, or I would gain, or I would lose it and then gain it right back, or back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I came across this quote, and it was like a trigger, just right there. Faith without works is dead, and nothing is impossible. Even the word itself says, I'm possible. Tori, where's this going? For 36 years, if I'm doing my math right, for 36 years, I had the mindset of it is impossible for me to lose weight. And stepping back, no, it wasn't impossible. My biggest weight, I was 390 pounds. 390 pounds. I've lost 160 pounds so far since April of 2022. It was possible. But not putting faith in myself and putting to action and having the mindset of it's possible. It's possible. Without putting the work into it. Having the faith that I was going to lose weight was impossible. It was null. It was void. It was irrelevant. It was just non-existent. But by putting work into it and having the mindset of it is possible. It is possible. Putting that effort into it. Guess what? It is. Is it easy? No. Is life easy? No. Life is not easy. But it is possible if we put work into it. And I'm not talking about just a weight loss journey here. I'm talking about life in general. Is it possible for a 50-year-old woman to go back to college and finish her degree that she started 20 some years ago? Yes, it is possible if you put the work into it. Is it possible for a person who has no education, a high school dropout, if you will, to work their way up the ladder to becoming a supervisor in their company? Yes, but it takes work. Something I've heard a lot, and I've even heard my husband say this: how do you get triumph? You try and you put oomph behind it. You've got to put the work in. Is it possible for somebody with a learning disability, such as my brother? He has dyslexia, and I can't talk. He has dyslexia. But he has worked his way up. He has a college education, and he is a teacher for our Department of Transportation. He has worked and put in time, put in effort, and use tools to get that kind of success. Was it easy? No. Was it worth it? Yes. Although some days my little brother would tell you that it wasn't worth it. But such is life. We have to remember, keep in mind that the word impossible, right in the middle of it, if you break it in half, it says, I'm possible. Nothing in this world is impossible if you keep that mindset. Nothing. The sky's the limit. Now, I could have the faith that I will walk on the moon one day. But if I don't go out there and build a rocket ship in my backyard to get me to the moon and, do all kinds of math and science and stuff, having that faith, is that really going to get me anywhere? Not likely. But putting the work into it and learning and making mistakes and learning from those mistakes, that's where the I'm possible steps in. Okay? Having that triumph, you got to have the try and put some oomph behind it. Okay? I know it sounds weird. I know it does. But guys, you can set your mind to something. Let's say you want to run a marathon. And you want to run a marathon in less than 4 hours. If you don't put the work into it and train and exercise and learn how your body reacts to that kind of strenuous, task, having the faith that you're going to run that marathon, is it going to come to fruition? Is it going to come to light? Is it going to come to being? Not likely. You have to put the work into it. You have to put the work into it. I've put work into my weight loss journey. I've put work into my marriage. I've put work into my friendships. I put work into my relationships as far as like my siblings and my parents and my aunts and my uncles and my cousins and my nieces and my nephews. You have to put work into it. If you don't put the work into it, is it really worth it? Because most of the time you'll get frustrated looking at the dream ahead, but not gaining any ground. Okay? You have to put the work into it. But remember, the word impossible, it says I'm possible. For years, I thought it's impossible for me to get under 250 pounds. Here I sit today, I'm 230. For years, I thought, it's impossible for me to see, nearing 200 pounds. I'm only 30 pounds away as of my last weigh-in. It takes work. And I know that's a 4-letter word that a lot of people don't like. But when we put the work into it, it makes life so much better. Okay? Alrighty, guys. Remember what the quote said. I'll read it to you guys again. Nothing is impossible. Even the word itself says, I'm possible. And that was by Audrey Hepburn. Okay? So if you have to write that on your bathroom mirror, go write it on your bathroom mirror. Use a dry erase marker, not a Sharpie if you do that. If you need to put it on a sticky note and have it there at your refrigerator or on your computer screen at work. Remember, I'm possible. I'm possible. It's possible to meet that triumph, that victory that's ahead. But you got to put some try and some oomph behind it, okay? Remember, guys, you're beautiful or handsome just the way you are. Just the way you are. Okay? I care for you guys. I do. I care for you. And you're not alone when you feel like your goals are impossible. Okay? You're not alone. I thought it was impossible. But see, things are happening. You got to put the work into it. Okay? And if you feel alone, ask for help. I know that's humbling to do, but don't be afraid to ask for help. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Okay? And one last thing. Love ya!